Hi, second graders. Hope you're doing well. I'm missing you. Just thought I would read a story today and test out the video on Class Dojo and see how that's working for families. The story that I'm going to read is A Weekend with Wendell by Kevin Henkes. And notice that because we're on a flipped screen, all of the text looks backwards to you. Here we go. On Friday afternoon, Wendell's parents dropped him off at Sophie's house. Wendell was going to spend the weekend with us, said Sophie's mother, while his parents visit relatives out of town. Oh boy, said Wendell. Sophie didn't say anything. So they played house, and Wendell made the rules. He was the father, the mother, and the 5 children. Sophie was the dog. They played hospital. Wendell was the doctor, the nurse, and the patient. Sophie was the desk clerk. When they pretended that they worked in a bakery, Wendell was the baker and Sophie was a sweet roll. Isn't this fun, said Wendell. Sophie didn't say anything. At dinner, Wendell said that he was allergic to anything green, so he didn't have to eat his vegetables. And then when Sophie wasn't looking, he scraped the whipped cream off her dessert. When is Wendell leaving? Whispered Sophie. Soon, said her mother. Soon, said her father. After Sophie's parents tucked Sophie in her bed, zipped Wendell in his sleeping bag and kissed them both and turned out the light, Wendell grabbed his flashlight and shone it right into Sophie's eyes. See you tomorrow, he said, smiling. Sophie shut her eyes. I can't wait for Wendell to go home, she said to herself. Sometimes it's hard to spend a lot of time with one person, isn't it? On Saturday morning when Sophie woke up, there was a lumpy blue monster jumping up and down on her bed. It was Wendell. She felt something pinch her leg at breakfast. It was Wendell. She heard scary noises coming from the broom closet. It was Wendell. Wendell used Sophie's crayons and left them on the porch, so they melted. At lunch, Wendell finger painted with his peanut butter and jelly. Isn't this fun? Said Wendell. Sophie didn't say anything. When is Wendell leaving? Whispered Sophie. Soon, said her mother. Soon, said her father. At bedtime, when Sophie put her head on her pillow, she heard something crunch. It was a note from Wendell. It said, see you tomorrow. I can't wait for Wendell to go home, she said to herself as she shut her eyes. But Wendell's parents picked him up on Sunday morning. He tried to make a long-distance call. He wrote his name on the bathroom mirror with toothpaste. And he gave Sophie a new hairdo with shaving cream. This is all before those parents are coming to pick him up. Want to go outside and help me wash this off? Asked Sophie. We could play firefighter. Oh boy, said Wendell. So they played firefighter, and Sophie made the rules. She was the fire chief. Wendell was the burning building. Isn't this fun? Said Sophie. Wendell didn't say anything. Do I get to be the fire chief? Asked Wendell. Maybe, said Sophie. Soon, Wendell and Sophie didn't care who was the fire chief or who was the burning building. Looks like things are changing a little bit for them, aren't they? Time to go, said Sophie's mother. Time to go, said Sophie's father. Already, said Wendell. Already, said Sophie. When they act like that and they use those questions already, it means that they're probably having a good time. I think they're starting to enjoy each other a little more. When is Wendell coming back? Asked Sophie. Never, said her mother. Never, said her father. I think Sophie was having a really good time. Parents are probably a little tired at that point, though. That afternoon, when Wendell unpacked his suitcase, he heard something crunch. It was a note from Sophie. It said, I hope I see you soon. And there's a picture of the note, but it's all backwards for you, sorry. And I hope I see you soon, too. Have a great night. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.